Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I am Disco Kitty the Crappy Crafter, but today I'm going to be Disco Kitty the Crappy Nail Art Artist person because here's something that I haven't used in, I don't even know, 3 years, 4 years? When did I stop doing nail art? It's been a while, but I got this on the Vine, of course, so it's nail stamping stuff. It even comes with its own top coat, a UV top coat, and it comes with a whole bunch of gels, 7 gels. There is rose pink and white and navy blue, thought it said heavy blue, and black and red and purple and magenta, and it comes with 4 huge plates. These are big. These wouldn't fit with the rest of my plates. There's just no way. But yeah, I did use something similar to these once a long time ago when when gels and tubes first came out, and I did not have good luck with them then, and honestly I don't expect to have good luck with them now because I haven't done them in years and years and years, but it'll be fun to watch me fail, so let's get right into it. Okay, we're gonna quickly set this up. Ironically, this is more background than I've ever given any of my actual nail art channel people. I started by trimming off the little sprue that's on the tip because these are made in machines, and then I sand them down to make sure they're not shiny so the gel has something to stick to, and then I clean that off. And this is the lamp I'm going to use. I love it. I'll talk about it later. This is their top coat. We'll see how that works. Yeah, that was pretty nice, wasn't it? I always like a good peel. So these plates are huge and I love them, and there's a lot on them. Some of these images are really big for a nail though. Some of them are okay. I mean, the big square ones, they're supposed to completely flood the nail. But like those cat faces, those are really big for a nail. I mean, any of my nails anyways. I have plans on using these in the future for decorating my my glitter pens though. Double-ended stamper. I totally wasn't expecting that. I was really excited about that. And I'm using my own base coat because it didn't come with one, which is fine. It's Imali. I did a lot of stuff for Imali back in the past, and I still use their base and top coat for pretty much everything if I do my nails. I still use it. Cure them under UV lamp just like you would resin. And now we're going in with a white coat. This is also Imali, and we gotta cure this one too. I'm sure I'll say that at some point. Yeah, the way I used to do my nails is I didn't do voiceovers. I would just have everything written in the corner and you'd have to read it. And people seem to like it, but, you know, voiceovers seem to do a little bit better. And this is so much more information than I ever used to give them. My nail art videos, they started pretty good. They'd be about 5 minutes, you know, a couple of them were like 10 minutes or more. But the vast majority of them towards the end were like 1.5 minutes long because I was just doing the same thing over and over again. And it was not good. It was just not good. I mean, it's kind of like this channel. I keep doing the same thing over and over again, but you know, here we are. But voiceover makes it a little bit different, I think. I hope. But whatever. So, We're gonna do a black side and a white side because I want to see how these gels show up on dark surfaces. And this is the best, simplest, I think, way to do it. Instead of stamping 2 sets of nails, just put 2 colors on one nail and then stamp over both of them. Fairly straightforward. Usually I'm a lot neater about doing this kind of stuff, but when it's just swatches like this, I don't really care. As long as the line is, you know, kind of centered, you know? If there's a little smudge or like this one's gonna leave a little floop. But yeah, it's all good. It's all good because this is just swatch land. Now the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to put on way too much, but not quite pick it up right. See, now with regular nail polish, you have to put it down and pick it up fast. You have to be very, very fast when you're picking it up with your stamper because it will dry out in those little grooves very, very quickly. And doing this, I also remember why I hate using paper towels to try to clean these plates. It just does not work. You gotta use a cotton round. Anyways, going back into it. The gels don't dry in the plate, which is great, which I don't think about here. You know, I'm trying to work fast, be quick. Once it's on the stamper, you don't have to worry about how fast you're going to put it down on the nail. Look at how pretty that is, though. That is nice. That came out pretty good. You don't have to worry about how fast it goes from the stamper to the nail. You used to have to worry about how fast it went from the plate to the stamper. But with the gels, they're not going to dry out. You're going to be able to really get them down into those grooves the way you want them to. They're also not going to clean up quite as well because they are still liquid and the liquid doesn't want to stick to the tape. But yeah, I mean, just look at that. It's working pretty well. I really, really like how these are working. So much better than the first gels that I used like 5 or 6 years ago. I don't even know how long it's been. It's been a while. This one was surprisingly transparent. I wasn't expecting a jelly one, but hey, you know, it's really cute. Oh my God, what is that? What is that? Oh, it's me. Anyways, so yeah, jelly worked really well. And of course it doesn't work on the black because things rarely show up on the black. I've had a lot of nail polishes, stamping polishes, and regular polishes. Stamping polishes are generally more pigmented, so they work a little bit better, but not always. So with this one, I didn't like how I did it the first time. It's been a long time since I've used a plate that has a big spot at the top like that mountain. At the bottom, I mean, like that mountain. You can see how I scraped too much of it out anyways. I didn't really like the scraper. It just didn't feel smoothed on the edges enough. Like, you can see sometimes that it's kind of scratchy. And this pink one I don't think was as full as the others because, I don't know if you noticed, but it took a while for me to squeeze some out. But it's really cute. Yeah, I mean, overall, I really like how these worked. They're working really, really well. They don't show up on the black, but I did not expect any of them to work on the black, honestly. I was surprised the white worked as well as it did. But yeah, I'm really getting into this. I'm liking it. You don't have to rush. It's very nice. But just don't touch it afterwards. If you touch it, you're going to smear it. You don't want to do that. So with this last one, I'm going to put a different top coat on. I'm going to put the Emily top coat on the purple one. Whereas with the rest of them, I'm going to use the top coat that came with it just to see what the difference is. And here we go. We're going to do the toppy coat. It went on really well, like any other top coat. You know, it's fairly thin for a gel top coat. It felt more like a regular nail polish, but you know what? I liked it. And the cool thing about using gel polishes for this, you know, for gels for the stamping, is you can't smear them with your top coat because they're already cured. You can smear, you know, regular stamping polishes when you put on the top coat. But look, yay! Got a different light. This is the light I used to use when I did all my nail art. It may look familiar to some of you, but yeah, this was very nostalgic for me. Well, those worked a lot better than I was expecting. Like I had said at the beginning, and probably somewhere in the voiceover as well, I have used something kind of similar, but it was a lot thinner. It wasn't quite so thick and viscous as this stuff was. This stuff, I really like this stuff. This stuff worked really, really well. You don't need a lot. It spreads into the grooves really, really well. You know, the scraper could be a little bit better. It's got some jaggedy edges. It's not really as you know, yeah, it's not really as straight edge as it could be. But it works. It works. So here are the nails that I did. It's been so long since I've taken this out and worked on nails. Ooh, a couple of years, 3-4 years. I don't even know at this point. It's been so long. But I still use my go-to gel polishes for the bases. Here's the base coat that I used. Here are the colors that I used. And I used both of these top coats. This one I used on almost all of them, and this one I used on just the purple one, and they seem to basically have come out the same. So, you know, it's a no wipe gel top coat, which is fabulous, and because, you know, that's just obnoxious. And do they even make wipe off top coats anymore that have the inhibition layer on top that just doesn't cure and you have to take it off? Do they still make those? I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, these worked pretty well. I have, like I said a number of times, I haven't done any kind of nail art, much less any kind of stamping nail art, in years and years and years. So I was really, really happy with how well these worked, considering my skill level is, I mean, I still have skill in it, obviously, because, yeah, I mean, look at them. They're not horrible. They're not horrible. They could be better. They're not bad. But, yeah, I think this worked really well. Oh, and I love these plates. I really do. They're huge. I don't like the size of them. They're not gonna fit into my 3-ring binder with my other plates, but that's okay, because honestly, how often do I do my nails anymore? I really don't. But just look at how cool these are. Look at how messy my room is too. You can see it in the background. But I liked these plates. I really like that. Those cat faces. I love those cat faces. If I was still doing nail art, I would totally make a set with those cat faces. Although those cat faces are probably a little bit big for my nails. I have some tiny, tiny nails, and yeah, those would definitely only work on like thumbnails or something. But anyways, so that's it for that. I really like those. I recommend them. They don't come with a UV light, which is fine. Most gel nail art stuff doesn't come with its own light. You have to get a light. And I have this light that I don't think I got this for nail work. I think I got this for UV resin work, but the reason why I got it is because it has this, which over the course of 99 seconds, it starts out with a really low power wattage light. Oops. all these lights, they're really, really dim, and over that 99 seconds they get brighter and brighter and brighter, so you don't burn out your nails, because the hotter, brighter, faster the light is, the more likely this stuff is going to have a big exothermic reaction and just burn you. You don't want to burn yourself. So whenever you're using gel polish, remember thin layers, because the UV light has to be able to get through to the bottom of whatever current layer you're on. So if you're using something that's really, really dark, just like UV resin, thin layers. And because the light can literally only come in from one side when you're doing your actual nails, you have to use thin layers, because you can't cure both sides, much less at the same time. So yeah, so these plates are awesome. These colors leave a lot to be desired, you know? So there's a dark pink, and there's a pinky pink, and there's a red, a blue, a purple, a white, and a black. I mean, if they're gonna do 7 colors, they should have gone with, you know, like yellow, red, and blue. You might have been able to like mix colors to make your own colors if you had that, but I don't know. So I would have personally chosen a red, yellow, and blue, and maybe a green or a purple and white and black. But, you know, 3 pinky reds, I don't know about that. No oranges, no yellows, nothing. So disappointing color selection, truly disappointing color selection, but they worked really, really well, and I will recommend them. I'll leave the link in the description, all that kind of stuff. Let me know what you think, you know, talk to me in the comments, and I will talk back to you, because I like responding to comments. And I guess that's it for this week. So until next week, stay safe. It's an Abby cat. She has come to visit. She is very desperate for love today. My little tiny baby.